They're practicing their magic. Look out, they're gonna do it! They're super gonna do it! Anytime now! Can I magic? No, of course not. I picked the sorcerer who can't sorceress. Hello! Welcome to Trials of Mana. I have never played this game, but I have heard the title around. Apparently this is a remake of a game from 1994 by Square Enix. And I am starting this video here instead of on the usual title screen, because when I started this up before, we're about to run right into some exposition. When the world was shrouded by darkness. Okay. The goddess of mana drew forth the sword of mana to smite the 8 Benedovidians, monsters of destruction. She sealed the horrors inside the 8 mana stones, bringing the realm back from the brink. The brink of what? Weak from rebuilding the world, the goddess changed into a tree and fell asleep for years. As you do. You know, you come home from work and you're like, I'm exhausted. I'm just going to be a tree for some years. However, the forces of evil sought to free the Benevolent to gain control of the world. Okay, so what is it with villains in RPGs that they just think that, hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and awake the ancient evil god. Then they'll give me control of the planet. What part of that logic makes any sense to anyone else who is not a video game villain? Like, oh, yeah, no, if I let the evil god out, I'm sure he'll just decide that, oh, well, I'm so grateful. You can have the world, and I'll be your faithful servant forever, because, I mean, I'm the one with all the omniscient evil power, but you're the guy who opened a frickin' locked door by gathering the 7 keys. Ooh, yeah, no, can't compete with that. Yeah, you're the boss, man. Like, what? Who thinks that? Who does that a thought occur to? And they're just like, yeah, no, that's the plan. That'll work. 100%, no flaws, perfect logic. I guess that's what you get for trying to figure out video game villain logic. They started a terrible war to further their plot and destabilize the kingdoms. Peace was at an end. Mana itself began to disappear from the world, and the mana tree to wither. He's beautiful. Or horrible. I don't know the context. Is this good or bad? I'm not clear. So got a floating island there. Guarded over by Knuckles the Echidna for 1,000 years. Ooh, sparkly glowy. It is beautiful. What is the meaning, though? Is this good? Is this bad? Is this me? Am I sparkly glowy? Did someone make a wish on the Dragon Balls and now they're scattering across the earth? I don't understand what this is meant to convey. But man, is it lingering on this ball of energy.
Trials of Mana.
Alright, looks like we got some choices here. We got the default Knight Boy. I don't like his hair. I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, we got a sorcerer? Yes. She never actually got the hang of casting magic spells, a problem that persists to this day? What kind of terrible sorceress are you? Ooh, you got like a fighter? I like his outfit. I like his hair better than the main character. High attack and nighttime transformation. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. This is adorable. He's a little priestess? Yeah, healing magic. Little priestess. And you get your rogue. He looks like a rogue. He's got a rogue name. He is the rogue. And another sorceress. Or a summoner. Huh. Interesting. Let's go with Angela.
I'm Angela, Princess of Altena.
Oh. I would have known that if I had read your... Oh, okay, so it gives you choices here. So I picked the sorcerer, I picked the magic user, so I want to pick the knight.
Soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
And I'll want to pick probably the healer.
I'm Charlotte, resident beauty of Wendell.
Aww, she's got the little wisp. He's funny. Alright, let's go with it. Save statues. We're going old school. You gotta find save points to restore yourself and to save the game. I thought this said this game was autosave though, so... There's an extra special Mania statue somewhere in the world. What?
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
As did the White Walkers, emerging from the north.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary of mana, and then we can obtain the sword of mana.
No! Shh! Is forbidden. Default mages. I fit right at home here.
Be still.
Except that I'm not a sexy anime girl.
Portal to the sanctuary of mana only appears after activating the mana stones throughout the world.
Wait, those things that were sealing the evil bad guys?
Obviously,
I get the feeling this Crimson Wizard dude may be evil bad guy.
precious mana stone, so we expect a certain amount of resistance.
Ah, good. Total warfare.
We shall muster our strength and take the mana stones by force.
Our skimpy outfits and pointy hats will be the key to our victory.
Sword of mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
She looks dead. Like her vacantless expression there. She's just a puppet.
Oh, come on, Jose! Please!
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the...
Long back in my day, I used to be able to blow shit up with just looking at it with my eyebrows. Then my sight was taken.
Another trip down your winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
So you must get different stories altogether based on the character you pick. So that's pretty interesting. That gives you instant replay value.
Again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not...
Allow me to demonstrate! And he just summons up a hellstorm and burns down the entire castle. Oops! Sorry!
Please, not another lecture.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Ah, way to show him. If I can't do it easy, I won't do it at all.
This child...
That'll teach him. Now you'll never learn magic. Oh, wait. You've made a terrible mistake, haven't you?
Look, there's Victor.
He's so dreamy.
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? But please, consider...
Me and only me. He tracks me down, he finds me in my sleep, and he's just like, where are these kids these days?
Princess and heir to the throne of Altena.
Neat.
With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings.
Well, maybe if she wasn't such a bullshit screw-up.
Had important responsibilities that kept the two from playing. That knowledge didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears.
What? Are you saying that a sense of duty isn't enough to comfort a crying child? Strange.
Starved for attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court.
You know, turning them into newts, hiding glue under their chairs, lighting up a firestorm.
Like her mother.
That's usual stuff.
She remained woefully unable to wield the magic power of her bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Unfortunately, she was bad at everything she ever did.
I'm so bored. Why does
Wow,
nothing
so
ever
that
come
was...
around?
Oh, wow, look at that jump. Just wee. I'm just going to jump casually here. No running jump, nothing like that. I'm just going to jump 50 feet into the air here. Oh, I got a stick. Behold my mighty stick.
Crimson Wizard is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war.
Maybe if we wore, I don't know, like battle armor or protective equipment in any way. Or pants.
Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the Queen now.
Blasphemy!
Oh, there you are. Your Highness, the Queen and her advisor have called for you. I will wait for you in the gardens.
This guy's like the worst.
Now is not the time to dawdle.
Please
His
hurry,
voice is
Your
so annoying.
Highness.
And yes, I know, the irony, coming from me. Feel free to post it.
This is urgent. Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
We're preparing for war and such. Go see your mom. Are all of our troops female? Like, not saying there's anything particularly wrong with that. I just find it
Your
peculiar.
Majesty, I believe you sent for me?
Angela, allow me to explain.
You suck.
As you know, we
So
must
stay away
follow
from
the
all
mana
battle.
stones to gain access to the sanctuary. That is the reason for our invasion. Legend says if we activate the energy of the mana stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't question legend. We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
Streets will run red with blood, and you will lead the assault.
that.
Person who is useless. Why are you even telling her this?
Use a forbidden magic spell, outlawed because it takes
Oh.
the life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I
Oh!
are too important for this second.
Oh, I see how it is.
If we use your body
What?
as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
Holy heck! This is some dark stuff.
But Mother!
A little
Been
more.
a useless blight on my lineage for far
Oh,
too
wow.
long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir.
Wow.
Now come, my child.
No!
This is some dark stuff. Whoa! Okay, here we go.
She's gone.
Just like we planned, except not how we planned. Turns out she had magic all along, but it needed the death threat. That was the plan. That was the perfect plan. Yep, that was it. It was all a lie. Yep, Just told her that to awaken her power, right? Definitely wasn't about to murder my own child. Jeez. Some dark stuff. I've said it a lot, but I can't get over it. Oh yeah, I forgot. This kingdom's being besieged by the cold, which makes their lack of pants all the more infuriating. Like, what the heck? Get a jacket!
Where? I'm outside the castle. But why would my mother
Try to use you as a sacrifice in a
return? But I have no idea what to do.
pagan ritual to unleash some sort of evil god so they could acquire a sword of mana so that they could stop the winter?
Wasn't there a village to the east? That option at this point.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you already died from exposure. So it'll probably freak him out just a little bit to see you alive. Ah, yes, one of those frozen land fish that I've heard so much about. Or is it a fish penguin? It's a fish penguin. That's amazing. Kill it! Battle tutorial. I'm a natural. Just beat the ever-loving... Okay, it's the bumper, not the trigger. They look the same. That's nice. Okay, wow, okay.
I actually won. I think.
Pants, lady. You need them. Hot dogs! This is gonna take some getting used to. Okay, so, combat in the game. Fairly straightforward. Just seems to be a hack and slash style beat 'em up. The goal seems to be just sort of land your combos, gather up power, unleash a devastating attack. As you can tell, I'm playing as the sorceress, which you can clearly see by the fact that I'm using a stick to fight and no magical power. Hot dogs! Kill the adorable little things. For experience points! I assume because I'm killing these adorable monsters now, eventually I'm gonna have to fight a skeleton with a glowy eyeball. Ooh, leveled up! Level 2 now! Training characters, increases stats. Yeah, it seems pretty basic. Oh, you have to actually do a thing. So you go into your menu to level up. And you choose what stats to increase. Well, we got... it's 2. So let's do... Okay, let's put it all in luck, because that seems to get us the magic armor ability. Which is probably something we're going to need pretty quick. Yeah, okay. Just equipped, learn abilities to use them, so there's a minimum 2 of... Okay, so you have to equip your abilities, so you can't just learn every ability and be a jack of all trades, where you can, but you can't use them all at once. And no magical powers, still. Except, now is that an active ability, or nope. So that's passive, so that's always on, that's good. Okay, here we go. Onward! Sub-boss fight? Is she actually... Yep, she's experiencing cold. That's rare in a video game. Usually they just gloss over the fact that the half-naked woman is running through the frickin' frozen tundra.
I want to go home. Please, Mother.
I still want to know why this kingdom besieged by ice does not issue pants to, 1, its princess, and 2, its own soldiers. Like, I don't think they're going to do too well in this war, guys. I mean, no armor, a princess that can't even use magic, and no pants. Like, they are in trouble off the bat. Like, I mean, I guess they have magic, but still. You know, wall of fire is not going to protect you from a single arrow fired from 1,000 feet away right into your eye. Especially because you don't have any armor.
Where am I?
In a bed. You've been saved by mysteriousness. Investigate the town. Alright, saved by a mysterious thing. We have... Oh, people.
Oh, good. You're awake. My daughter found you in the snowfields. Cheery, look. Our guest woke up.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you so much for saving me from that child. It's what the look on her face is like.
I think I'll go for a walk to boost my mood.
You sure you don't want to acquire some pants first? Because Is there a pants store in this village? I can't get over this. You should be freezing to death still. There's an armor shop. Does this armor shop sell pants? Gentlemen, please, stop whatever it is that you're doing.
Welcome, Ralph.
Oh, just the robe?
Come again.
No pants? Seriously? You got hats and robes and all sorts of accoutrements, but no pants? You there, sir. Pair of pants? What? You can grow items and equipment from various types of seeds. The plot will level up the more seeds that you plant. Oh, you know how it is. Wait, now let's do both. That's right. Oh. At least you don't have to wait. I thought it was going to be fully organic, naturally grown chocolate. Huh, interesting. That's a very interesting mechanic. So the more you use it, the more it levels up. I guess the better items you get? Huh. You there. You're the third of the same exact type of person. Whoa.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please, give me...
Random lady, help me, please. Oh, she's got the eyebrows.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair. When that happens, you must go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice.
Thank you,
from his
wise
eminence,
quest giver.
the priest
Your
of
sight may have been
light.
taken by those eyebrows, but
The
they
priest
clearly
of
allow
light?
you to see into the future.
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your
I like
fate.
how no one told her to see this lady. No one told her that she was important.
Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
So I decided to stand here right by this lady and tell everyone this story. And seriously, maybe she's not a fortune teller and people just assume that she's mystic because of the eyebrows. And she's just tired of people showing up asking her what to do. So she just tells them to f off and go to Wendell.
City Wendell, huh?
Just f off and go to Wendell. I'm not a fortune teller. I keep trying to tell you people. It's just the
I don't wanna get
eyebrows.
caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go.
Maybe in Wendell they'll sell pants.
Could possibly be worse
I'm not giving that up. You need those. You're going to die.
If I learn how to handle my magic, maybe my mother will welcome me back.
Maybe she'll welcome me back. The woman who tried to murder me for ritualistic purposes to summon Satan or whatever. I guess you can't be too hard on the poor child. Is her mom who was trying to murder her after all? Okay, so I take it that's the start.
Heart heavy with the Queen's
Okay,
rejection.
okay, I get it.
Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her.
When did that happen? Couldn't they have used anyone else? Does it have to be her? You'd think that as soon as she escaped, they're like, ah, well, f it, we'll just say that she died and we'll use you, random soldier number 13. Like, what? So I take it that is the entirety of the individual characters' openings. And I assume everyone meets up in Wendell and their whole stories start there as one. You know, there's no more divergence after the initial opening story. That's still pretty cool. It reminds me of Dragon Age Origins did the same thing with your beginning character. You picked your story, your point of origin based on your race and class and built up from there. And then everything sort of evened out. There were still notes of different things later on, but I get the feeling that that probably won't be the case for... Well, no, actually, she's still your main character, so I guess, yeah, I bet more of the game will change because we picked her. But, you know, the main story will be the same no matter who you pick, but the story beats will be different. So that's Trials of Mana we're playing through as Angela, and I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun. It's too early for me to say for sure if it's good, bad, whatever, but so far, I'm enjoying it. The combat feels good. The characters are interesting enough that I want to learn more about them and what's going on in this world overall. It's got a bit of that old-time cliche, but it's a remake of a game from 1994, so that's understandable. I mean, this is very much so that old school RPG story of get the MacGuffin stones and beat the bad guys because there was an ancient war or whatever. And you know what? I'm a sucker for that kind of story. I know it's played out to its maximum. It's probably the default story of every RPG on the planet, but I am having a lot of fun. So it is available, this game, on Nintendo Switch now, and I don't know if it's available on other platforms. If it is, I'll post them. You should be seeing them right now in your face on the video. But yeah, I would give it a try. I would definitely give it a look-see. If you're still on the fence about it, I just showed you the tutorial section. Like I said, I'll be posting a video later on, probably next week, showing you a bit more of the game. If that's something you don't want to see, or if you want to see something else, you can let me know in the comments down below. Right now, I don't get a lot of feedback on these videos, so if you make a comment right now, chances are I will listen to it, like, to the letter. If someone told me right now, hey, I really want to see this, that, or the other thing, you'll probably see it. If you would rather, instead of seeing farther into the game, you would rather see, like, every start to every character, I can do that. If you'd rather see an entire playthrough, start to finish, from this point, I can do that too. Let me know. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if there's something else you'd rather see. If you've got anything to say at all, leave it down in the comments below. And thank you all for watching so much. Have a good day. See you later. Goodbye.